Joe Kersey here on Thursday, March 12th. It's about 5:45 in the evening, Eastern Time. Paul's back from work, and the physician, and some sort of ultrasound of his calf, about which more anon, I dare say. And if he would but call me on his cell phone, I would gladly tell him if I've gotten the mail. But he's checking the mail, and there's no mail, and because I've gotten it. And I've never fast enough to head him off on that, because I don't like to call him when he's driving, and I certainly don't like to call him while he's at work. So certain problems will just never resolve themselves, I guess. I've decided to upload this in 480p rather than 720 because YouTube is taking so daggone long to process the HD stuff anymore. So I've had one on the way up for the last 4 hours. Well, processing. It went up fast, but the processing is still very much. Well, I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's over there humming itself a song, for all I know. Oh, now what's he doing? He's gonna back up. Oh, all right. He must have a stash of goodies here. I'll have to help him bring these things in. Probably 18 packs of Diet Coke and Strohs, and I don't know, maybe 8 cases of cigarettes. I don't know. We'll find out. Would you like me to help you with that?
I'm just gonna sit over there on the porch.
Okay, well I'll take it. Well, you sit on the porch and I'll take it in. Chambers' office called.
Yeah, what do you have to say?
Well, he didn't have anything to say. His nurse said they want you to call your primary care physician, as soon as possible, make an appointment to see her. And they want you to call them first thing in the morning tomorrow about 8 o'clock. I guess that's when they're going to give you the full results of this ultrasound thing. Well, here, I'm going to take the stuff in for you here. Looks like he's got, I don't know what he's got. He's got something. Oh, that's his boot that he's got, his walking boot. He's actually not doing too bad here on this one. Well, it's always a YouTube-y sort of day here on Alum Creek. Oh. Also a diluted beverage sort of day too here on Alum Creek. Or the Island of Peace, as I prefer to call it. I've been waiting 4 hours for the other video that I put up earlier to process. So who knows how long it will take. I'm sure we all eagerly await Paul's tale. Paul got a jacket from the lost and found at the hotel after it'd been in there. The wreck was what, 30 days?
Oh, this has been there since November.
Since November.
Mark got tired of lying around.
It's a double vent jacket, unfortunately, as opposed to single vent. But it's got fake pockets. It's got
Fake exterior pockets.
Yeah, the exterior pockets are just these cosmetic flaps. No, the interior pockets are real pockets. It fits you fine, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like it, yeah. What's it made of? Well, I don't know. I was just wondering how much petroleum's in it. Did any sheep suffer for this?
The Angelo Rossi.
Well, that's an Italian making a lot of money off of something here.
It says performance strut.
It doesn't say what the fabric is.
Fabric
Well, what's it?
compositions. 65 polyester, 35 rayon.
Oh, basically the whole thing's made of petroleum. There you are. All right.
And it's a 46 long.
Well, that's about your size, isn't it?
Looks good to me.
Well, if it fits you, then that's your size. Now, Paul has gone into a certain amount of detail about what happened at this doctor's appointment. He was sent. He was sent for an ultrasound of his lower extremity, obviously to look for clots and any other sorts of fluid or, compartment syndrome, that sort of thing. They didn't find anything specifically, apparently. At least as far as he knows, although he's going to get told more about it tomorrow when he talks to the office, his doctor's office over there after 8 o'clock in the morning.
I wish you'd call them.
I
You knew what they were talking
I can't.
about.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that for you. That's under Ohio law. I cannot do that for you. Okay. Well, so the concrete thing is that they want him to wear compression stockings, sometimes called TED hose, thromboembolic disease hose, TED stockings. And I wore those when I was in the hospital with my ruptured appendix and had a pelvic abscess, and I was basically flat on my back for 2 weeks and so
They
forth.
cover your foot too, or just?
They cover your foot,
Alright.
except for your heel. Your heel gets to stick out a bit. Your toes. I don't know. Do they cover your toes? Yeah, they cover your toes too. So
It's like a big knee sock.
that's what it amounts
Without
to.
a heel.
Yeah, that's about what it amounts to. But it really squeezes fairly. I mean, you're aware you're wearing this thing. Paul was telling a story about when he, many years ago, probably in the 84, I think it was, or 83, 84, when he still worked at General Motors out on the west side of Columbus. He had an acute back. You actually had that twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk.
No, he
I had
could.
to do a stairway or upgrade. To walk on an upgrading sloped sidewalk, I had to do it backward
Yeah.
because the pain was so excruciating.
Yeah.
I couldn't do a stairway. The only way I could go upstairs to the bed was on my hands and knees because it would hurt that much.
Yes, well, we've all gone up to bed on our hands and knees from time to time, though not necessarily because we're in pain.
Yeah, well, I used to hang on the door frame at that old place
I know.
so I could straighten out, stand up.
I know. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not. Well, anyway, so now I'm completely disoriented. Well, anyway, no, he had to be in traction in the hospital. This was when they were still doing that for acute backs, that sort of thing, discs, acute discs, that sort of thing. And they didn't put the compression stockings on him. They put these pneumatic boots that sort of massaged things along, and that was because he had General Motors insurance, and General Motors insurance basically paid everything. You loved it when you'd get somebody with General Motors insurance, for anesthesia, because you knew you were going to get paid every cent you billed, and there wouldn't be any hassle about it. And so the hospital knew that if they put these magic, squishy, massaging
wrappers on,
boots on, well, like they often used in the operating room on people, anyway, for long cases, particularly pelvic cases. They'd get paid because every day they could charge him sort of rental and a fee for this. Well, charge the insurance company.
Yeah.
Whereas basically, if they just put these hose on, it would amount about the same thing.
For every time I've been in the hospital since I started working at the Hampton, they have put those calf wrap things.
Yeah. Ace wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, that works.
Massaging.
Well,
whatever.
Ace wraps, properly applied, will do the same thing. It's just a lot of people don't know how to put them on. Yeah. I mean, so that's, yeah. The economics of medical care in this country is, well, economics is, I'd have to say is, because that's sort of a singular topic, is really bizarre and oftentimes not at all connected with the real world. Now, let's take a look at the actual lesion in fact here. May I lift? Okay, now see, very much like yesterday, this thing looks better than it did this morning. Do you sleep with your legs crossed?
No.
Are you sure? Well, of course, if you...
No, I sleep on my side.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, there's the ulcer. Now, it's considerably less swollen than it was this morning. And it not as red and not as brawny. The skin is not as brawny. Now, let's see, is it warm? Yeah, it's quite warm. Well, let me feel this. Let's see, it seems a little, well, I don't know.
It hurts.
It hurts now.
When they shove back here.
So you're actually saying it hurts now?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's kind of
back here because of the stiff fucking.
Yeah, I know That's
I guess.
That's a milestone because you rarely admit to anything hurting. Now, I will say this is not as squishy and as soft as it was this morning. It's tenser. Yeah.
Well, it hurt like shit when they were doing the ultrasound because the guy was shoving in on my leg.
Well, I imagine they were. Yeah. I'm going to let you...
From my balls all the way down.
I'm going to let you have your leg back. Thank you for that. Yeah. Well, this is kind of a work in progress. Now, how about going, continuing to work? What did he say?
Nothing. So I go back tomorrow.
Did you specifically ask him about that?
No, but I figured he'd let me know because they x-rayed me again.
Right. And what did that show?
He said that my ankle was totally healed.
There it is. Okay, so the ankle was healed.
Right.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be this giant. Here, let's do a comparison.
Yeah, no, that's always a good idea. Always a good idea here.
There.
So
Now,
there's that.
Picture this leg. This leg with a swollen ankle. And not that big of a swollen ankle at the time of the break.
Yeah.
And it's grown to this.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. But he says the fracture site itself is healed.
Right.
Okay.
He said it's completely healed up.
Okay. Well, welcome.
X-ray is showing absolutely nothing.
Welcome to the wonderful world of complications. Yeah. Yeah. Thank God you're not diabetic, because otherwise, you'd be in deep shit right now.
No fuck.
Yeah. Well, I think on that note, I'm sure glad you're home okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to come over.
Pardon?
I thought you were going to meet me.
No, I didn't say that at all. I said I would tell you if I was going to. There's nothing I can do over there.
Well, I just thought you would sit in with me in chambers.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was time for him to see, you without the presence of another doc in the room. Because that really does sometimes change interactions between,
Patient.
yeah, oh, it absolutely,
Doctor.
well, more with the doc and the patient, yeah, it really does, So it's probably just, yeah. At a certain point, we're going to start trespassing on the Ohio ethics laws about that, and I don't want to do that. So,
Right.
yeah. Okay.
That's all I've got.
Alrighty, so, alright.